Hey, this is William for attackofthefanboy.com, and Kyle, it's Call of Duty Day, downloadable
Woohoo.
content day.
Yeah, Call of Duty DLC. Is this the first pack of DLC?
It is. It's
Ah,
not only the first pack of DLC for this year, it's also the first pack of DLC that um, arrives on PlayStation first.
the fans must be in uproar.
I mean, I am that person. I am the person that plays Call of Duty on the Xbox One or Xbox 360 over the years, and now having to wait a month for it, I guess that kind of sucks. I know some friends of mine who aren't necessarily writing and making videos about this stuff. They're just like, what? Wait, what? This sucks. I
Yeah,
have to
so
wait a month.
so you didn't make the switch? I mean, you are playing
No,
on
yeah.
PS4, but like as your dedicated day-to-day Call of Duty, are
My
you
dedicated day to day is on the Xbox One.
is on the Xbox. All
Yeah.
right, that's some dedication. I
It's
probably would
more,
have made the
it's
Switch,
always
but I
been
guess because your friends are on Xbox.
exactly. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then none of them bought PlayStation, so it's like, you know, they're
yeah.
they're in on that, and I don't know how much Call of Duty I'd play if it was just like myself. But anyway, this is a map pack that follows a very similar structure to the stuff that they've been doing over the last few years. You've got 4 multiplayer maps that are, maybe a little bit more creative than some of the stuff found in the vanilla campaign, and then you have the a zombies mode, which is actually kind of a return to form for the zombies, instead of dealing with the new characters that they introduced with Black Ops 3. It goes back to some of the old Black Ops characters. But
Okay.
getting right into the actual gameplay here, I captured some gameplay for the new maps, just a little bit from each of the 4. For Call of Duty fans, this one, Skyjacked, is actually a remake of the map Hijacked for Black Ops 2, which was set on a ship in the water. This one's in the air.
I think I may have seen some Let's Plays on this map actually. This looks
Oh, really?
very familiar, and yeah, I haven't played. As you know, I haven't played Call of Duty in a while.
Yeah, this is one of those fan favorite maps from Black Ops 2. This was actually a really, really, really fun map. They've done some new stuff to it. Kind of obviously they've had to make room for the ability to run around on the walls and stuff, but they've also kind of opened up like this bottom area. This used to be just straight through, but there's like a basement to the ship where you can jump in from underneath there. And you can do wall running like on the outside of the ship like I'm doing here, which is obviously something that the old maps didn't have. So this is the only one that is a remake. I always enjoy the older maps.
Yeah,
I've been playing these games for years, so when they reintroduce some of these favorite maps, it's kind of fun. I just fall right back into them because you kind of memorize them. I play this game so much.
yeah, I'm kind of the same way with Halo. Like I always appreciate when they make new maps, but they did such a good job on the old ones. So it's always nice to get back on them, and like you said, you have them memorized. You have all these little tricks on them, so it's good to revisit.
Yeah, for sure. And they have such a large catalog of maps now for Call of Duty. It's just pretty ridiculous. And every year there's 2 or 3 like really memorable ones at the very least. This is actually getting into the second map. It's called Rise. It's a snowy map, obviously, so you can see it's set smack dab in the middle of a construction site. And it's on like this research campus for the Coalescence Corporation. This is probably one of the larger maps of the 4. It's got some nice big open spaces, but
Nice
the
dual kill with the pistol.
yeah, this is against the bots. So
It's still impressive.
yeah, well, I shouldn't have said that. Then maybe I could have pulled it off, and no one would have noticed. But yeah, I had to put this on bots because the map wasn't coming up, and it would have taken me forever to just wait for the map to pop in. So I went on, did some private match just to kind of show what the maps look like. But anyway, that brings me to a good part about this, and something that doesn't happen every year for these map packs is that these maps are already in the normal rotation. So if you're just going in and there's no special playlist to access the maps, the modes that you like to play, they are easily accessible right away. You can just jump into whatever mode you want to play in the normal playlists, and these maps will pop up if you have them, which is really cool. That's something I complain about in all of these map packs, is the corralling of you into certain playlists.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a big problem, and a lot of games have been doing a lot to try and fix that, where you're essentially splintering your entire community when you do something like that, which this seems better, but
you still have to have the maps to play them.
Exactly.
They're still premium. I just think that
have you had a few games come up?
Yeah. For me, it was not a problem to find it. To find the game. It was just a matter of like there were some of the old ones in there, and I just wanted to get the footage from it and just do it quicker. That's my only reason. But this is actually the third map. It's called Splash. It's a little bit more colorful, a little bit more vibrant than some of the other ones. And with the map packs for Call of Duty, they generally do go off of the beat. Just make things a little bit more different, a little bit more fun, spice it up with the DLC. And this is one of those maps that's just a little bit different. They always have something like this, but it's set in an abandoned water park. And there's
it looks pretty cool.
Water slides and
reminds me of almost like a Mario Kart level.
Yeah, they always have something like this. I think Black Ops 2 had like a skate park, and they do stuff like this just to kind of change the pace, which is cool. Yeah, as you can see, I got a mothership because I was playing against a computer. I had like 90 kills.
Nice.
Yeah, real fun. If you want to feel good about yourself, go play against the bots in Call of Duty. Yeah. But
so this is the third. There's one more to look at.
Yeah, and there's one more. There's 4 maps in all these packs. They've been doing the same sort of thing for I think since Black, or maybe it was World at War when they started this. I don't think Call of Duty 4 had the 4 map structure. I don't remember off the top of my head, but they've been doing the same sort of thing. You basically know what you're getting in these map packs nowadays, and that's for better or worse. I really don't. I always enjoy these. I always get my value out of the Call of Duty map packs personally, because I'm going to put, even if I don't play this that much, I'm still going to put 10, 12 hours into this, and then they're just in the rotation for the rest of the time. Now that brings me back to like what I was talking about with the stuff being actually in the rotation right away. Last year on the Xbox, it was kind of difficult because you couldn't play the stuff you wanted and you couldn't play the modes you wanted. So I didn't play the DLC until they put it in the actual rotation consistently. So, this can certainly even increase that value since it's already in the regular rotation.
Yeah.
But
do they also offer a separate playlist in case you just want to try the maps for a little bit, or it's just stick to the main playlist and they'll come up when they come up?
That's how it is. So I guess if you're the type of person that just wants to play those, you might kind of be disappointed. But the thing about it was, at least for me, is I play in the hardcore modes, and they never would have a hardcore playlist for the DLC, so I'd have to play in core mode to actually play the game modes that I wanted to play, or try these new maps out. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But this is the 4th map, and it's probably one of the more interesting ones out of the 4. It's got 3 different. It's like a three path map, classic 3-lane structure, but each lane has a different theme. I don't know if you've seen in the video, but one theme is like a city street, one theme is snow, and one theme is like a jungle. So it's got a lot of different aesthetic variety.
Yeah.
This one's, a lot of Call of Duty maps feel the same. There's no doubt about that at this point. They just kind of all follow a very similar structure in terms of like choke points and places where people are going to congregate to have big battles. long straights with windows and such, where people are almost always going to be sitting out and looking, you know. So the only thing that really differentiates, you know, these maps from some of the stuff that was in the core stuff is probably, you know, the aesthetic for the most part.
Yeah, and I guess it probably helps with call-outs and letting your team know where you are and where they need to be and stuff like that. If that's as big in Call of Duty as it is in Halo.
No, it's not. Call of
Really?
Duty's more of a lone wolf game. Yeah, and you got more players on your team. Halo's more intimate,
Okay.
I think. I mean, when I'm playing with friends, that's a different thing. Yeah, I'll definitely call stuff out. But if you're just playing in a lobby, you're probably not going to get too much of that from the community.
Oh yeah, no, that's true of Halo too. Random players are never gonna actually help you and communicate.
No, not in any way that's really going to help you. Usually, it's just a bunch of nonsense, which there was quite a bit of that on the PlayStation Network. I got to be honest, I don't play on the PlayStation Network all that often. And when it comes to multiplayer games, it's usually been my single-player console. And
Yeah, same for me.
I just haven't. There was a lot of nonsense going on over the you know, game chat.
So this is the last map. So do you have a preference? What was your favorite map? Could you rank them at all?
I would say my favorite is probably Skyjack, just because I liked that map in Black Ops 2. And then I might say Splash, just because of the aesthetic.
Okay.
And I like the look of that Gauntlet map as well. It's just a pretty basic 3-lane map, so it was pretty easy to pick up and learn. But yeah, I put Rise at the end just because of how dull it looked. It's nice and big, but it just looked kind of dull. This is actually the Zombies mode, so I got in with a few randos to get as far as I could into this, and this is actually like the zombies that I miss. This is the stuff from like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 that I miss. These characters, this kind of theme. I don't know if you remember or if you played much of the zombies for Black Ops 3, but it was an entirely different thing. Brand new characters. They got a bunch of, you know.
They got like actors, right?
Yeah, I mean that's not the first time that they've done that, but this was just, you know, that was a brand new thing, and it was kind of like there were some gimmicks in there where you got the alien. I think it was an alien or monster of some sort, where you're, you know, using it to open chests and do different crazy shit. That's not necessarily the traditional zombies experience. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I remember with these guys, these World War II veterans that are kind of, you know, they have like a camaraderie about them. They kind of talk shit to each other. But
Yeah, I remember it. I played on World at War. So this is looking a lot more like that than the zombie Let's Plays that I've watched more recently.
yeah, I mean,
And the alien mode, that was what, in Advanced Warfare had like aliens instead of zombies?
yeah,
But
but
it
it
kind of worked
wasn't.
similarly.
It did, but it didn't.
Yeah.
They had like a exo zombies thing going. I never really got into it. I really actually haven't gotten into many of these zombies modes other than these classic ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's just something about this where it's you're like, you know, hunkered down in a base and building up defenses. That always felt better than. And again, I haven't played a ton of the modes, but I've seen some of them played that were very different than this. So I like seeing this more classic mode.
Yeah, it's still big. It's still expansive. You're still unlocking doors to get to new areas, and there are undoubtedly some secrets hidden in here. They always do that. They always put some stuff in to kind of make players work together to figure it out, whether that be finding the mystery box, which gives you random weapons. Some of them can be pretty powerful, or whether it's finding the gumball machines like that to add different perks to your character, finding new weapons, stuff like that. As you're progressing through here, I don't know how familiar you are with these zombies modes, but they're huge now. In terms of like the size of the map and how much you can open up and go explore. But the more you open up the map, the more zombies are coming at you, the more areas you have to cover, So if you're not working together, these things can get kind of hard to play, in my opinion. If I don't have actual friends to play with, I don't generally play this. Actually, with Black Ops 3, I haven't played much of the zombies mode at all. As much as I like it, I just haven't had anybody to play with, and it's just not fun to play with people that you don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty co-op heavy experience, so I can definitely understand that. So I mean, as far as this DLC, so it adds this different area with these classic characters. Is this mainly it? Is this new map and all of that, or is there more that it's adding?
No.
Is it kind of just a side campaign that it's adding?
This isn't really a campaign. More, it's just it's just a zombies mode on a new map. This will be the only place that you find this. This is totally outside of the story of Black Ops 3, completely, I believe, unless there's some other stuff tying this thing together, which I wouldn't put past Treyarch with how crazy the story was for Black Ops 3 that did have some ties to World War II, so maybe that stuff gets intertwined somehow. I haven't seen that yet, but that would probably be something that they could do, given the way that story went. But yeah, for the most part, this is it. You get your 4 maps. You get your zombies mode, and there'll be 4 of these packs for the season pass, and it's been like that for a while.
Yeah. So it's available now on PS4. You can buy it individually, or it comes with the season pass. This is more of a question, but I'm assuming that it's correct. And then Xbox gets it in a month.
Right. Yeah. PlayStation 4 has it exclusively between now and next month. It should be next month this time. It'll go out to Xbox One and PC. You can get the standalone Awakening DLC for $14.99. The season pass is $49.99. So I've always thought it was a good deal. $49.99 for expanding this game, something that I'm going to play for the entire year, is get a lot of bang for your buck as far as entertainment goes. But everybody's different.
Yep.
For some people they're like $14.99. It's not worth it. For me, I get my value out of this every year. Every pack. But how about you, Kyle? Have you been playing any Black Ops 3?
I do not own Black Ops 3. We played the beta together, but I did not end up. That didn't transfer into a purchase.
Okay, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe this is the Call of Duty that gets me involved.
It probably could have if it was just given to me. If like a friend, just let me have a copy, I probably would have played it more. But still, I don't know. Just something about the series still hasn't compelled me to buy it. But it's getting closer. I definitely am more interested in it.
By the time you're back on board with Call of Duty, it'll be we're not making Call of Duty anymore. We're taking a couple years off.
It'll be when their timeline reaches the years that Halo takes place.
Oh, okay.
That's when
you're waiting for the crossover.
Yeah, exactly. I want Master Chief in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, these games usually pull me in every year. I think it's more of a peer pressure thing. I do enjoy. I think that the games are very solid as far as the gameplay. The shooting is solid in my opinion. Just pick up and play. It's my go-to if I'm wanting to play video games for an hour or two. This is my go-to. But that's different for different people.
I think it
totally
just
understandable.
got so deep into Halo back in the day, so that just became my shooter. That I can pick up and play Halo, so I don't know. It's just the way it is. I've also played a lot of Battlefield, but that's also a peer pressure thing. I have a group of friends that love Battlefield, so I end up with no one got into Hardline, but we all got pretty deep into Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I do that myself. When it's a Battlefield and Call of Duty year, I play so much shooters. I play so many shooters. It's just nonstop. All right, well that was the Awakening DLC for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's out now on PlayStation 4. It'll be on Xbox One and PC next month. For Kyle, I'm William for attackofthefanboy.com.